Hello, just wanted to say it's never been a better time to exercise. Now, I know you don't like exercise, probably whoever's watching this, unless you're a serious gym bunny, you probably don't enjoy it or don't enjoy the idea of general exercise. But I've got to say, the thing about exercise is people think, oh, you've got to run really fast or you've got to run really far or, you've got to go to the gym and lift loads of weights or whatever people think of as like exercise in that sense is just extreme exercise, you know. Um, Anything can be exercise if you're doing it strenuously enough. Like housework can be exercise. Um, Walking at a reasonable pace. I mean, walking at any pace is a form of exercise. It's just very light, you know. If you want to put a bit more into it, walk a bit faster, sort of go between walking and jogging maybe, and then you'll get your heart rate up because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's just getting your heart rate up. That's why they say sex can be exercise. But anyway, yeah, why has it never been a better time to exercise? Because there's so many options for you. Like, I've got an e-bike. I've just got my new battery in it, so it's all fresh, feels all fresh and new again. And that is my favorite form of exercise. That's the thing that I enjoy doing the most. And yeah, exercise doesn't have to be torture. You can just pick an exercise you enjoy doing. I kind of like swimming. Um, I get the problem with swimming is I like the process more than the actual doing it. You know what I mean? The actually swimming is quite boring for me. But I like the whole ritual around getting in the pool and all that sort of stuff. It's the main reason I go to the gym, to be honest, because they have a swimming pool. If they didn't have a swimming pool, I probably wouldn't even bother going to the gym. I mean, I've got myself, you can see over there, got myself a cross trainer. Barely use it at the moment. Um, it's like one of them things where you get it, you're really into it, and then you just forget about it. Just like it's like anything, like games, gaming systems, old arcades, which I've also got over there, as you can see, several. Um, but yeah, it's about keeping yourself interested and maybe mixing it up. Also, if you plan ahead, that could help with motivation. It could also hinder, but it, if you dwell on it too much. But if you kind of like, on Monday I'm gonna go for a long walk. On Tuesday I'm gonna go to the gym, do a bit of a session. On Wednesday I'm gonna go have a swim in the river or whatever. If you've got a river near you, you know what I mean. Just the idea of sort of setting a schedule with it can actually help. Um, Unless you're sort of an anxious person, then maybe not. But yeah, and you don't have to do something every day. You can do something every other day, especially if you're working on a similar, say you're doing weight training. You don't want to really be doing weight training on the same parts of the body like multiple days in a row. You could do, um, you know, one area of the body one day, and then the rest the next day, and then just vary it. Also, make sure that you've got make sure you've got a couple of days in between in the week that you kind of rest. You don't really do much other than maybe, I don't know, walking or your usual job. It's worth. I found doing voluntary work, I do a lot more walking, um, moving around, which has really got my step rate up. So yeah, if you want to start off basic with walking and speed walking or jogging or running even, why not just set yourself a target using, I don't know, Strava or whatever. I use the Huawei app because I like the Chinese government to know where I am at all times. But set yourself a target. I try to go for 6 kilometers a day, including my cycling, and it tends to work quite well. I don't know if you can see that. You're not really getting it, but it's a Cheryl Cole poster from the 90s there. I was at the 2010s. I think it's the 2010s. Anyway, slight sidetrack. Yeah, also, you've got VR now. VR, there's so many exercise games that you can play in VR, Beat Saber and all sorts of stuff. And even the gun games where you're just like hopping around with your gun. So there's the PSVR 2, the Oculus Quest, all them sort of things. Now, if you want to go old school, you've got the several exercise games on the Switch, Nintendo Switch. So I quite like the, I was going to say Kinect Adventures then, but that's the original Kinect Xbox 360 game, which is good fun if you've never played it. It's a bit of a tech demo, but anyway, no, it's what is it called? The Adventures game on Ring Fit Adventure. That's it, Ring Fit Adventure. You've got a big ring and you do loads of exercises on it on the Switch. So that's one of the reasons I actually got the Switch for that game. So there's that. That's pretty cool. Lots of different exercises on that, and then if you want to go even further back, there's the Wii and the Wii U and all the games that came on that and sort of revolutionized the way that people can exercise at home. Loads of different games on the Wii that I've got. Just briefly show you. You can't really see, but I've got shelves full of games. If I could be asked to get out of bed, I would get out of bed and show you them. Maybe I'll do a quick short and just show you the exercise games that I've got. Anyway, so it's never been better to exercise in the sense that we know the science of exercise. Exercise is so great for a variety of things: regulation of the body, the mind, helps prevent certain diseases, possibly could help in cancer battles and all sorts. You've also got to remember, I think this is true, maybe it isn't, but check for yourself, but like exercise kind of alters your DNA a little bit, kind of damages your DNA, so you don't want to be overdoing it way too much, you know what I mean? Like, I got in a state when I first started losing weight using the Wii and stuff. I ended up losing 5 stone. Or was it 7? No, I think it was 7 stone. 7 stone in about 5 years. But I used to overdo it way too much. Used to do like 3 hours every day, which is just too much. But getting some done regularly is definitely of a benefit to you. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here because it's nearly 10 minutes long. But trust me, do more exercise, you'll feel better in yourself, and it'll just help you. Okay, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and all that gubbins.